Peace, wholeness, love, and light. I am Nudiamonds here with a new moon in Gemini energy reading. I hope everyone out there is doing well. And yes, let's tap into this energy, okay? It is all about new beginnings. Okay, this is the new, right? This is tapping into that level up, right? That next level ascension, right? What have you released? And after we released it, it's gone, it's done. Now, what are we bringing in, right? What are you manifesting? What are you attracting, right? It's all about those affirmations, those mudras, and those mantras, okay? It's all about tapping into this I am essence, and I'm thinking of a brighter future, right? I'm tapping into my wisdom, I'm tapping into my knowledge to be that master manifester that I am, to create whatever reality I desire. All right. So yeah, I did not take any notes. I did not to write anything down. We gonna just dive right on in and tap into this intuitive reading. So yeah, let me look at the chart, and wow, right off bat, the first thing that I see is the new moon is at the 6th degree. Right, it's already giving me 666. Right, it's already giving releasing things to manifest things. Right, that carbon, that 6 protons, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons. This is the 6th month, right? And it's at the 6th degree. How trippy is that? Then this energy happens on the 26th, right? So we getting hit with that 2-6, right? Then we have, wow, okay, I just got to show y'all. Right? So it's all about tapping into your conscious mind, thinking logically, but also being creative and balancing out that energy, as Gemini is the twins, right? And the twin could be a extra person in your life. It could be you getting in tune with who you are, you connecting with the most high. This could be relationships. Okay, I know I've been having a lot of people come into my life, okay, on all different levels. So be expecting that. And this is a sense of love, right? So that self-love, and that love of things, right? Value of things and partners, right? Business-ships, relationships, in all ways, right? Because I like to think of twins as the two, right? The two people, right? They try to say they two-faced, but it's really not two-faced. It's looking at things from a different perspective, right? And then it's all about your mind, your body, your heart, your emotions, your energy, right? All being in alignment to rise higher at this time, okay? Because when I'm looking at this, okay, we have the sun and the moon at the 6th degree. 6th degree is attributed to Virgo, right? So it's all about your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health, your sexual health, and how are you balancing those things out, right? Analyzing things, right? Not just overthinking things, but getting things in order and releasing this sense of wanting to be perfect, right? Nothing is perfect, right? And once you break past that illusion, then you open up to different things, right? This is really giving me like mind, body, and soul expanding. I say that because for me, the sun represents the soul. The body is represented by the moon, and the mind is represented by Mercury, right? And then Gemini is the mind, right? Mercury is a ruling planet for Jupiter, and Mercury is a ruling planet for Gemini, and Mercury is in Gemini. And I said Jupiter because Jupiter is also in Gemini. It's hella shit going on, y'all. It's hella stuff going on just the way a Gemini likes it, okay? Able to multitask, able to keep our minds stimulated so that way there isn't any stagnant energy. It's always room for growth. It's always room for improvement. It's always room to do more, to think more, to grow, right? So again, we have all of this energy in Gemini, right? And Mercury is all about the mind, thinking. It's at the second degree, which is all about the value, the love, right? So love, thinking, and growing and evolving when it comes to your mind. So this could be a time where you're really thinking about what it is that you want to do next, right? Where you headed and what type of growth have you seen, right? If you are thinking on past things, it's to elevate. It's about how far you have come, how much you have grown, how much you have overcome, right? This is a time of really like being grateful and like celebrating a victory. I'm getting victory. I'm getting a win, right? I'm getting, after balancing out those scales, after judgment, there's justice and there's victory, right? Because it's in the seventh house, right? Seventh house is all about law, balance, order, justice, relationships, right? So this is all about your relationship with yourself, relationship with others, relationship with the Most High, right? All of these relationships, that networking, that advice, is going to be expanded greatly. So you should see some type of great expansion, great reward, great abundance, great luck, a lot of opportunities coming in, just due to this alignment, right? Also this 2 6 because it says 2 6 6 6 It's on the 26th. So 2 6, what is 2 6? 24, 24, 25, 26. Wow. So this is all about the values of self. This is all about love. This is all about work. This is all about home. This is all about your foundation. And how is that growing at this time, right? How are you thinking about pushing forward in the future to make sure that your foundation is set, to make sure that you are secure, right? With 7:07 on the clock. And this could be your foundation with the Most High, right? That you've seen that relationship take off, your relationship with yourself, right? That foundation with yourself, being secure, being sturdy, being confident, right? Also with other people, right? So this is just a overall, I'm getting 360 moment, right? The full head of a cycle, right? Busting through to have this breakthrough. And there's going to be a lot of gifts coming in, right? Through the mind, through the crown, and not overthinking, not over analyzing things, not letting things get the best of you, just really going with the flow, following that intuition, as there's going to be great abundance and great things that pours in at this time. Okay. Wow. And I say that because all of this is, we have Mercury, the sun, the moon, and Jupiter in Gemini, right? So this is, like I said, that foundation within yourself to push forward. Great expansion on the mind, body, and soul, mastering your emotions, mastering your heart, also tapping into that inner child, right? How is your inner child doing? Making your inner child happy. If your inner child is happy, there should most definitely be a lot of abundance coming to you. This is like great fortune and great expansion. When you've done the internal work to expand, there should be a great sense of fulfillment. Okay. Also, things taking off like fast. So a lot of things are going to be coming in fast during this time. A lot of things are going to be happening fast. So brace yourself for that as well. I'll say that because Jupiter is sextile to Mars, and Mars is in Leo, and we all know air and fire. Like, I mean, come on now. You add oxygen to fire, takeoff, right? I'm seeing like a hot air balloon going up and up and up, right? And the opposite of Gemini is Sagittarius. So that is the higher mind. That is wisdom. That is religion. That is this hierarchy, right? That is the divine, right? That is attributed to Jupiter. That is the greatest expansion, right? The divine, right? Because Sagittarius ruling planet is Jupiter. Okay. So, wow, this is giving me a great push, right? The push to take off. It's kind of like the first, I'm seeing a boat, and as like it's like the boat is being undocked for that first push, for the first takeoff before it says sail. And I say that because Jupiter is about to go into Cancer, right? And once Jupiter get into Cancer, it's like this takeoff energy, and that happens at the end of this month, right? So we're gonna see things transpire and start to take off within these next 2 weeks. If you've been on your shit, right? You already seeing things take off. You've been getting signs, symbols, and synchronicities these past 2 weeks that things are getting ready to take off for you, right? No matter what it is, no matter what you do, when it comes to career, when it comes to investments, when it comes to yourself, when it comes to value, right? Whatever you've been working on, is starting to take off, right? You're seeing little glimmers, getting little shimmers, getting little sparkles, right? Dreams, prophetic dreams. You're just seeing a lot, and things are being made clear at this moment, because this is like part of your destiny. This is destined. This is fortune. It's going to be great fortune for you in the future if you've been putting in the work. Okay. And this is all attributed to your unique values and communicating with yourself when it comes to those unique values, and tapping into that inner strength, because 2 + 6 = 8. And 8 is all about that power. It's all about that internal. It's all about merging, right? Two becoming one, right? I'm hearing I love it. I'm hearing intercourse, right? So this could be a time where people are highly sexually aroused or sexually charged, or just that sacral chakra is just going off. But also Spirit said intercourse, right? That's you entering the course of yourself, entering the course of this flow that you're in, right? I'm still seeing this boat, right? It's like this boat, and the boat is entering the course, right? Which is like your soul sailing, your soul taking off to this higher level, this next level, right? And it isn't raging waters. The sea is clear, the current, right? You just getting pulled into the current, right? Because you did everything that you had to do. You got your ducks set in a row, so you're able to take off. Okay. I love this. This is some very good energy. It's very logical but balanced. It's not like a over compulsive overthinking energy. It's very calculated, right? It's very structured. It's very calculated. And I say that because also Saturn just moved into Aries, right? So this is all about structure of the mind, right? You got your mind together, a clarity of mind, right? You're able to think before acting, not being impulsive, right? And that's the thing with that Gemini energy and that Aries energy. It's this kid like nature that wants to be impulsive. But with that Saturn there, that Jupiter there, it's like the grandparents on the kids, like, like take your time, right? Going back to that old advice, right? Don't what's the saying I'm hearing? It's just like old phrases that, like, you know, if the kitchen is too hot, then get out the kitchen, right? It's like stuff like that, like old words of advice that they used to say, these metaphors, these entendres, right? That have multiple meanings. Like if you aren't ready for something, then take your time. But it's really giving like this, having patience and gaining a lot of knowledge and gaining a lot of wisdom from experiences that you have had, and getting things in order, right? So this is like current energy that we're going to be feeling, and it's going to be heavy, but not unbearable, right? It's not going to be overwhelming. It's just going to be felt, right? So you may be thinking a lot on how to get things in order, or you may be like building something or working on something when it comes to structure in yourself, structure of the mind, structure of the body, structure of the soul, right? This is just expansion on your identity, expansion on your views, just like it's like so much here, and it's beautiful. This is a beautiful energy because not only is Jupiter sextile to Mars, but Jupiter is also sextile to that Saturn energy and Chiron and Venus, right? So this is great expansion with love. And sextile is at 6, right? 60, right? So it's a lot of like 6 energy. Wow. And it makes me think of like the Lover's card. And it also makes me think of like sex. So it's a lot of merging. It's a lot of divine creativity, a lot of divine intervention, a lot of divine flow, a lot of divine influence that is going to be happening. We're going to see a lot of miraculous things that happen, a lot of things that happen out of nowhere. Just be mindful of that and be prepared as Saturn and Neptune are conjunct in Aries, right? I'm tapping in, y'all. So yeah, this is all about the discipline of the spirit, right? And if you've been having discipline and doing your shadow work, then you will see a whole lot of growth, right? A whole lot of maturity, a whole lot of things falling into place, and a lot of things falling in your lap, right? Things are just going to start to fall in your hands, right? Opportunities, abundance, love, things are just going to be like, I'm really getting like a master manifester and a magnet. Like your energy is electromagnetic and you're pulling in things to you, right? No matter what it is, you think of something, it comes to you. Pay attention to the signs and symbols and the synchronicities. And that's why you want to be thinking on a higher level, thinking on the next level, because if that's what you're manifesting, right? So think bigger, think better, being optimistic, thinking about happiness, thinking about love, thinking about the divine, thinking about source, thinking about the ancestors, thinking about your angels, right? So all of these things could be multiplied, right? The sense of like a multitude of things coming in, not just one thing, all things, and being open to it all, right? A lot of abundant opportunities coming in due to us having the discipline, us tapping into our spirit and knowing that true value resides in the spirit realm. It resides within our soul. It resides within our heart. Yes, we need money to survive. Yes, we need certain things here in this physical realm, but the real abundance, the real value is with the spirit, is with source, right? Is with the creator. Also this co-creator energy, I'm getting a sense of like co-creating and being one with the divine. Like I said, that master manifester energy, that's going to be very dominant during this season, during these next 2 weeks. These next 2 weeks are going to set us up for the summer. So be very intentional about what it is that you're doing, because this is a pivotal moment in time and in history. We're going to see a lot of things in the media that are going to be pivotal for history. History is going to be made. Also, mysteries are going to be solved. Okay. And that's your story, right? Things about you coming to the light, things about your past lifetimes, right? Coming to a head, also being revealed. Those old cycles are done. Do y'all hear them goose and geese? Do y'all hear that? Oh my God. Yeah, like groups taking off, working together, communicating together. And this is like divine communication. You're going to get a lot of divine signs and synchronicities at this time. It's going to be a lot. Some things are going to be shocking, and it's going to be a lot of things that come in unexpected. Also traveling. Get ready to travel physically, right? Like I said, with that summer, people taking vacations. Okay. Get ready for that. People taking trips spiritually and physically. Okay. Get ready for that. Mental, because it's all mental. It's all within your mind, right? The temples, the temples, the pillars, the portal, right? It's all resided within the mind. Okay. Also, this I don't know. This is like giving me, when I'm looking at this chart, right? This right here, this looks like a karmic loop being broken and opening up to the divine, some type of old karmic contract being released and receiving divine enlightenment, receiving divine love, receiving your true heart's desires. Okay. What is it that your heart's desires? What is it that you truly value coming in? Right. So whatever you focus your energy on, that's going to be manifested, that's going to be attracted, that's going to come in, because we have Venus trining Mars and they're both in fire signs. So this is like that flame, also like twin flame energy, love, companionship, divine unions, just a lot of highly attractive things, right? In all ways and all realms. And you having a sense of fulfillment, right? Because to me, this looks like a cup being filled, right? This looks like the Ace of Cups, and the divine is pouring in things and releasing things that no longer serve us. Also, it's giving me like this butterfly energy. It's giving me this infinity energy. This cup, these horns. It's giving me like a double unicorn. It's giving me like a double unicorn energy, like the crown, the corona, right? Like a crown. Yeah. Like our crowns being ignited, on a spiritual way from us dwelling within ourselves, right? As we have mastered the mind, the body, and the soul, we are opening up to justice, to looking at things in the past and how we have grown from those things, and working together as a collective to grow. Okay, it's a lot coming through. I literally got like summoned here. I literally got called to do this message. Like I kept getting like intuitive hits. So you guys are going to be feeling spirit with you, feeling the divine with you. The divine presence in essence is here, right? So if you're hearing certain things, seeing certain things at the corner of your eye, seeing like flashes, seeing orbs, that is all of the divine. This spiritual activity will be increased during this time because the veil is open. There is a portal that is open coming in from the center of the galaxy, our galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy, that Sagittarius B energy, because this is rising in Sagittarius. So it's an open portal, right, for the summer, right? Coming in for the sun. I don't know. I'm just getting like this middle center of the galaxy energy being poured in to our crowns at this time, enlightening us. Is giving collective consciousness is rising. When the moon goes into this new moon phase, because that's that darkness, that's that primordial water, that's that melanin, that's that carbon, that's that angelic energy, that's that just divine presence, divine energy that is not seen, but it is felt, right? I'm getting like a straight shot from the central sun, right? That is in the Milky Way galaxy. I can literally see it. Like it's like a clear portal. It's an open portal, which is going to stimulate us, activate us, charge us up. This is going to make the solar flares go off. This is going to activate the grid. Okay. It's going to be a lot of things that happen. This is just the beginning. This is the kickoff, right? This is a takeoff. All right, let me turn this upside down. Also, like I said, a cup being filled, trophies, victory. The timelines are collapsing. We have broken through those old karmic loops, and being like we're getting ready to catch something. Like this also is giving me like a midden or a mitt, like catching something, like holding your hands out to catch energy to receive. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Spirit saying holding our hands out to receive things. So we're going to be receiving a lot of things, right? Spiritually, physically, emotionally, sexually, energetically. Get ready to receive in all ways. I'm seeing like a snow cone, and it's going to be very sweet. It's going to be very fulfilling. It's going to be very nurturing. Okay. Due to a snow cone on a hot summer day is very balancing. It's very cooling. It's very satisfying to our senses, right? So our senses being enhanced, our senses being fulfilled, and us being more secure. In all ways, because I heard sexually spit. So it's like, this is like a multi-dimensional fulfillment, which is very interesting. Yeah, and like our crowns, protecting our crowns being enlightened, and it's most definitely divine information pouring in as I'm flipping this over. Okay, it looks like the divine literally is giving me like Aquarius. Yeah, and it's in Aquarius. Yeah, this is like abundance from Pluto, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune are about to pour in. The cup is tipping over from like the heavens and it's pouring in. We're already seeing trickles of it, right? But it's about to be an overflow of abundance. Okay, that's just what I'm getting. Also protecting your crowns, because with this overpour of abundance, there's going to be a lot of distractions in the physical realm to try to distract you from the signs and the symbols of the Most High. All right, but it's our birthright, and we're getting back in tune with that. All right. Wow, I'm hearing the Divine Mother. Yeah, protected by the Divine Mother, and the Divine Mother, the divine essence. Primordial waters are pouring in. Who with the works of the sun, right? So this is all of the cosmic forces working together for our best benefit as we begin to take off and rise. Okay, I'm being called to like go into a meditation. But yeah, I feel like that's that chart energy. I'm seeing a star. Okay, so us taking off, right? That's giving Venus energy. That's giving shining our light. That's us shining brighter. That's us taking off, right? Mind, body, heart, and soul, right? Being on point, abundance and love, right? Wow. I'm getting also the lower natures in that. So making sure that you are detoxing and you have discipline when it comes to obsessions, addictions, things that have a hold on you, flesh gripping things. Okay. Cause I'm getting like this lower vibrational energy, but make sure that you are balancing this out. This is going to be a time where we literally have the angel on our shoulder and the devil on our shoulder. So you have to make sure that you are centered and one with yourself, right? And if you've been doing the detoxes, having that discipline, then that shadow self, that lower nature is going to be working for you, going to be rooting for you. But don't let the ego overpower you at this time. As the ego can be very tricky, right? It can gas you up and gas you out. All right. So be mindful of that. I also seen like a straight line. The star is still here and it's like a straight line going through it. So divine intervention, divine things coming in, divine enlightenment, things being in divine I don't know. This is just what I'm getting. Y'all gotta excuse me. Okay. Y'all already know how I do. But yeah. And spirit is saying being unapologetically yourself, being your authentic self without a worry, without a doubt. Right. Because that's part of the message, right? I'm apologizing for doing all of this, but this is who I am. This is especially when I'm channeling. Like if you know, you know, right? If you know about the channeling and how the channelers get the information, then you already know, right? This is divine energy, divine interference. And when the divine comes in, it's in a big way. It's not in a subtle way, right? Our spirit hits us with subtle messages, but when the divine comes in, it's big, right? It's so something big is going to come in that you're going to notice, and it's going to be like you can't miss it, right? It's going to be shocking and you're not going to be able to miss it. I'm hearing the divine say, I'm coming in unapologetically. Right. So yeah, you may even be coming into your full self, right? And being secure with yourself in all ways and all realms. I'm seeing this star spinning, right? So things turning, kind of like the wheel of fortune. And really just balancing, like I said, with that ego and your spiritual self, right? I'm getting like masculine energy, feminine energy. I'm getting light and dark. I'm getting the balance, the yin yang, right? So being one and being whole and being centered as you have the power to master yourself, right? It's also like this torch here, this torch. So that always makes me think of the flame, the inner flame, right? The ancestors passing us the torch, us gaining the staff of wisdom. So you getting more wisdom at this time, or you may even have felt like you gained a lot of wisdom, a lot more clarity, and also going on a journey, right? Into the dark, into these caves, right? Because normally a torch is lit at night to see, right? So we have been gifted the vision to see, gifted the sight to see, and that is also our first eye being ignited, right? This internal power being ignited. I feel all of my chakras going off. So it's like this like sensory thing going off is going to be felt, seen, because I brought up the ice cream thing, taste, touch, felt. Is going to be like this undeniable energy that comes in that is felt. Also like 32. Yeah, because it's 32 and then 32. Wow. Divine synchronicities at this time as we tap into the values of our mind, right? And that's going to activate the powers of our heart. And we're going to be in for a change when it comes to relationships, justice, and victory. Okay. Wow. The numbers that I'm getting are 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, and 11. Okay. So if you're seeing any of these numbers, that's most definitely confirmation. But it's a lot. So be prepared. 3 on the clock. Be prepared for mirror frequencies. Be prepared for people to come in. Be prepared for a lot. It's going to be a lot, right? I just had to pull myself out of the channel because it's just a lot there. It's a lot going on in the ethers, right? Get outside and ground yourself, right? Don't forget to detox. Shout out to Soul Tribe. Somebody was like, thank you so much for reminding me to do my chlorophyll, right? So do y'all detoxes, however that looks like for you, right? Get in that water, cleanse yourself. As you in the water, whether you're taking a bath, a shower, think positive thoughts and release negative energy. Grounding yourself, getting outside, hugging trees, putting your bare feet on the grass, getting by the beach, getting by the water. Being in nature, doing what you love, dancing, moving, alchemizing, painting, creating. I'm hearing make love. Make love to your partners. Make love with yourself, right? and manifest abundance. Okay, this is an abundance portal. Okay, this is abundant time to tap in to the higher mind, right? Which is the all, which is the creator. Okay. Woo. All right, y'all. Now here we go. Let's tap into the card portion of this. It's so much here. So it's gonna be a lot pouring in. Your spirit team, your angels, the angels of light, benevolent entities, and the divine ancestors all here. The pantheon is here. Your army is here, divinely protected, divinely guided. Something is going to be ignited. Our gifts are going to be ignited. Whoa, that was trippy. A kundalini, yeah, DNA activations. What is this? Higher heart activations, higher heart activations, throat chakra activations, first eye and crown, from the heart and up, right? Our solar plexus are lit like that fire, right? Because my whole thing is, if you done the shadow work, right? If you done this internal work, damn, my thing about to die. If you done this internal work, this gonna have to be the message that I'm gonna have to do it, redo it, right? So yeah, it's like this redoing. It's like something cutting off to be charged. It's a message here, y'all. So many messages that want to come through, but it's like I don't even know what I said. It's so much shit. I love y'all. I'm gonna pause it because it's about to die, and then I'm gonna come back on, right? So taking a break, taking a breath, right? Because it's a lot of divine intervention that's coming in that play here. All right, y'all. So give me a second. Okay. All right. So yeah, there's just gonna be a lot of things coming in, a lot of things pouring in, right? And we just have to stop, take a break, and to receive it, right? This is our DNA being activated. So you may feel a little like all over the place. It may feel a little chaotic. You may feel anxiety. You may feel different energies, different frequencies, but this is all part of the level up. This is all part of that energy coming in from the divine, right? Divine interference. Um, so do not be afraid. All right, you guys. Who? Lots of synchronicities, a lot of energy. I don't even know what I said. So you may, that's why it's good to be intentional with what you're saying. That way you ain't got to repeat yourself. You ain't got to worry about what you said. Because if you're operating from your heart, operating from love and light, you know you speaking from divine truth, divine wisdom, divine light, right? Hopefully y'all was able to catch whatever I said. I don't know. It was something there, but it got lost in the energy. All right. Yeah. Power. What did I say? It's going to be a powerful time. Power. Divine power. Enlightenment. Electric. Right? Something coming in as a shock, right? Something unexpected, right? Didn't I say that? It's going to be something unexpected that happens. And it's two flames, two lights, right? What is this at the bottom? Ooh, is this a volcano? Okay, now. This is a storm, a volcano. If y'all watched my last reading, y'all know I predicted some volcanoes going off. It's gonna be a hot summer. This is also giving me gamma ray solar flares coming in, because the way how the solar flares ground themselves is through electricity. Okay, and electricity grounds itself in the earth, that rubber, right? That black tourmaline. I don't know why I'm getting that. Power electric grids. Okay, so it's gonna be very high frequency. I'm telling y'all, the energy is like, it's charged up, it's fired up, it's electric, right? Due to that fire and that air, due to these planets shifting, due to the cosmic alignment, everything is in divine alignment for us to receive enlightenment. Okay, literally. um wow. Yeah. Power. This is going to be a very powerful time, also cutting on the power. All right. Encourage. What did I keep saying? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, right? And it's an atlas in the background. Look at that in the map. Yeah. Like I said, travel. A lot of people are going to be traveling. um, at this time. Also, like your soul mission. I know I said something about the soul mission. Your old, like a old part of your contract is fulfilled, so you're tapping into this new part of your soul mission, a new part of your soul contract at this time. Have courage and go forward with full force and confidence. Okay, this is also giving me like an island. I'm hearing Hawaii, Jamaica, Caribbean islands, Pacific islands. Watch out for that. It's going to be something that's going to be activated. Like I said, traveling. This is the summertime, right? Also, I said that primordial water coming in with that divine sun, right? The mama and the sun. Whoa. This is like a cosmic divine union, cosmic unions, a cosmic dance. I'm getting. That is going to trickle down in the ethers and we're going to receive it. Whoa, this is like a love wave and a love call. Flow. Yeah, and I also say get in the flow of things. And these are things. Wow, this is going to be a very powerful month. Very powerful month because it's rising in Sagittarius, right? So when the full moon goes into Sagittarius, something's going to take off for us. For everyone. I heard for everyone. Yeah, purification and wonders. Protection. There's that electricity again. And abundance. Yeah. Divinely protected and divinely guided. There's going to be a lot of abundance here. That's kind of going back to what I said. All right. Power, abundance, and courage. Not getting lost in the energy because it's going to be very potent. It's going to be everywhere, everything, all at once. It's going to be an eye-opening experience. Something that changes your life is going to come in. You're going to see the true value of love, of self. And where true love can really take you, which is the divine love, divine power. The most powerful thing of them all is the divine. And the divine operates out of love, whether it is tough love, gentle love, nourishment. It's all love. We were created out of its image, out of love. The creation, the act of creation is out of love. Whether it's for the love of the pleasure, for the love of the act, for the love of someone. Damn, it's all revolved around love, right? Even hate is revolved around love, right? You hate that person so much, but it's an affinity for them. Hate is really love, damn, because you put so much attention on that person. Whoa, spirit, that's, yeah, spirit said that's love. Wow. Wow, with divine feminine at the bottom. Yeah, we're gonna be receiving a lot of messages and receiving a lot of opportunities, just receiving a lot of everything. Alchemist at the bottom. Yeah, led to go. Spiders. I've been seeing spiders like crazy. This always gives me master manifester energy. And also we are like divinely protected. We're able to weave whatever reality that we want due to our minds, right? Due to everything being within us, right? What did I say? That Mercury and that Pluto and that Sun. Yeah, this is something taking off, right? Whatever you've been working towards or working for, whatever goals, this is where you start to see rewards for that. Okay, led to gold, right? That's the alchemy, right? But also led to gold, like you're walking, right? And what could lead you to gold? Your intuition, your spirit, the most high, right? Like the treasure chest. The treasure chest, your chest is a treasure, your heart is a treasure. Heart of gold, right? The gold mind, right? Everything is being elevated to this gold time, this golden age, this golden frequency. Um, wow. Yeah, water bearer. Sheesh. Like I said, it's like this Aquarian energy. Like I said, it's stuff pouring in. A lot of information is going to pour in. And it's going to be life changing. Continue to be those leaders, those lit leaders that you are. This is where that new mission starts. That's what I'm hearing. Wow. What did I say? Divine unions, right? Because it's two people on here, right? Warriors, divine warriors, spiritual leaders. The age of Aquarius, the golden age, right? Leaders of the tribe, responsibilities to your bloodlines, the water bearer of the family. Heal yourself so you can heal them and get them ordered and organized. Jupiter in Cancer. Jupiter is about to go into Cancer. It's going to be a lot of takeoff energy, a lot of power. Yeah, that electrical energy, because Jupiter is that electricity, right? It is that charged up, it's the biggest planet, but it's going into the divine waters, it's going into Cancer, right? So it's going to be very high vibrational energy. It's going to be very, very, very high. Spirit said do that one last. High energy, high frequency only, right? High vibes only, good vibes only. Wow. Water and electricity, current, currency, shocking, shockwave, thunder, thunder wave. I don't know. I'm hearing so much. Cosmic shock. Wow. Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm like fully immersed in the energy. I'm fully immersed. This is a blank card. I'm just, wow. Like I said, something unexpected. I don't even know how the hell this got in here. This is all part of the reading. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's going to be some shocking things, and it's in the middle. Wow. There's going to be some shocking things that happen. I'm hearing good and bad. Stay focused. All right, let's see. Spirit, what we got for this new moon in Gemini? Two sides coming together. That's the first thing I heard. Two sides making themselves known and coming together. All sides within you, all layers, going up a level. The divine coming down into our foundation and penetrating this energy. Whoa. I literally just seen the divine come down to a pyramid and penetrate it. Alchemy, let's go. Follow the yellow big road. Follow, follow, follow. Wow, with the golden aura under it. Ah, y'all, this is going to be some of the most abundant energy. This is the most high frequency abundant energy I have felt in a very long time. It's highly charged up, it's fired up, it's amped up. It's like, this is gonna be the time of our lives. This is gonna be the most amped up summer season in a very long time. It's giving like summer in the 90s, like how summers were in the 90s, right? It's going to be so much power. Also, I'm getting a sense of like the power grid, power outages, because the energy is so high, right, that it knocks out the power grid. Okay. And if you get into the flow of the divine essence energy, you already know lights start to flicker, your electronics stop working, it be glitches in the matrix, glitches in the technology due to how frequency you are, right? Have y'all ever like shocked yourselves before? You know that electric current, like it's like that, like whoo. And what did I say? This golden road, okay? With the sun, enlightenment. This is the whole embodiment of this energy. Literally, temperance, balance, the angel, alchemy, purity, justice, revelations, paradise. It's another word that I'm looking for. Tranquility. Yeah. This is like feel good energy. This is Sagittarius. This card is attributed to Sagittarius too. Yeah. It's like something coming in from far away, right? Because this could be seen as a sun or a UFO, right? With these two pillars. Yeah, it's like I'm getting so much. This for me, Spirit is saying this is the energy that is coming in from the Milky Way galaxy, right? Because the Milky Way galaxy is in Sagittarius B, the center of the central sun, right? Is there. And it's this energy pouring in, right? From these into these two pillars, right? The two pillars is the Gemini. It's the straight shot. What did I say? It's the straight shot, right? And then I say your angels, right? Your angels are around, your ancestors are around, divine energy, divine essence is all here, right? And they're just like, oh, and then I say like this cup fulfillment too, like with the chart, like being fulfilled, right? Because he's pouring into the cup, balancing the cup. Magic, right? Alchemy, genius is here, right? But this is someone doing alchemy, right? The alchemist, right? It's like I'm telling y'all the energy, woo, very high vibrational, very high vibrational. Whoa, things. All I gotta say is set your intentions. This is gonna be one of those new moons where you witness magic. Okay, you're gonna see things, unexpected things are just gonna happen. They're just gonna come in. They're just gonna pour in. Just give thanks, just give gratitude, and accept the offer because you are worth it. That's all I'm gonna say, right? We put in the work to be here, right? That 1 and 4, which is the 5, right? And I was talking about that 2 and 3, right? The 5. Whew. All right, let's see. Y'all know when I get quiet. Y'all know when I get quiet, it's a big deal. I said the Wheel of Fortune when I was meditating. I seen a wheel turning, y'all. This is where things turn for us. This is the shift. And this is divine essence. This is from us doing the work. What did I say? Aquarius energy, right? The Aquarius is in here, right? This is representing the fixed cross. The fixed cross represents discipline, right? If you've been putting in the work, if you've been mastering yourself, if you went into the underworld with Anubis, right? The dog star Sirius. That was another thing I wanted to say too, but I didn't say it. Thank you, Spirit. Because it's given the center of the galaxy, the central sun, but the central sun could also be seen as Sirius, right? Because that's where our souls come from. That's a dog star, that's Anubis, right? So this rebirth of our souls, right? And we're being ignited and turned on and turned up and tapping into our power, right? From us being spiritual leaders, spiritual warriors. It's lit. From us doing the alchemy, right? The sorcerer's stone, right? The Torah, right? From us tapping into wisdom, or the rota, the rotation of it all, right? This is powerful. These signs and symbols right here are alchemy signs, symbols for salt, mercury, sulfur, and I forget the other one. But that's how you create the elixir of life, right? The elixir, the fountain of youth, right? Immortality. Warriors for justice, okay? Not being impulsive, not being immature, right? Elevating, being warriors for justice, having this clear mind. We're on a new mental journey, a more elevated journey within ourselves as we continue to push through and elevate at this time, right? And we got the sword in our hands, the sword of truth. Continue to speak your truth. Continue to speak justice. That's what I heard. Wow. It's this sword, yeah, the sword of truth, with a sense of clarity, right? Clearing out the mind, right? Head in the clouds, but being grounded, right? It's like this, all elements are here and they're like balanced, right? And things are about to take off. Wow. Ah! What? Wishes, internal fulfillment, desires, okay? Spirit is saying here, just sit back. Just sit back. It's all coming in. This is like wish granted. This is like genie in a lamp. Like, he is sitting down, like, look at all my trophies. What did I say? Trophies, right? Cups, right? This internal fulfillment from you doing the work, right? From you gathering up everything. What did I say? It's an army behind you, right? It's an army behind you from you doing this work. And this is a completion of a cycle. And now you're tapped into internal fulfillment, right? As gaining you a sense of power. I don't know why, but this is like the divine. This is the divine happy and waiting to grant you your wishes because you did everything you said you was gonna do, right? Look at how happy. Look at that little smirk. Like, it's like, I'm proud of you. You knocked all of it out. You did the dirty work. So now you're gonna receive rewards. I got a special gift coming in for you. It's some special things, baby, that's coming in from you alchemizing your mind, from you elevating past this energy. This is attributed to Gemini. This is when you overthinking. This is not playing victim, right? We came out of this victim mindset and we are victors now, right? This is setting yourself free. This is self-entrapment. What did I say? This is getting into that lower nature and why is things happening. No, taking accountability for your actions, because you can set yourself free at any time, right? You can walk away at any time, right? Pulling them swords out. You are not trapped, right? It's a reason why you went through those things, and it was to gain a certain experience, gain a certain lesson, and you learned that lesson now, right? You have to go down that path, that dark road, right? Being blindfolded, right? To be the light. You have to go into the dark to be the light, to turn on that internal light, right? And that's where the true abundance lies. It lies within you, right? Now you are the abundance. I say that because the grapes is on they all around him, right? That's wise wisdom. That's wise abundance. That's him sitting down, receiving everything from his great accolades, or from her great accolades, right? It's most definitely this masculine energy here. It's a lot of masculine energy here, a lot of action, a lot of fire, a lot of passion, a lot of desire. But we're going to get everything that we wish for because we put in the work. And we've been alchemizing our minds to ascend higher, right? And the seeds that we have planted are getting ready to bloom and grow because we've been doing the proper work that it takes to elevate. All right, y'all. Yeah, spiritual warrior. Options, 10 of Pentacles. What's behind this? Chariot. No, the Chariot is not behind Temperance. This is literally Cancer and Jupiter. Jupiter and Cancer. I'm telling y'all. Things are about to take off. The Chariot and Temperance in a major way. Major. The square and the triangle and the circle. Okay. On all levels and all planes. I'm getting the 3D, 4D, 5D. I'm getting this dimension. Inner earth, outer space. It's like this universal energy that is happening. It's not just us, it's everything. Wow. Wheel of Fortune, Chariot, Temperance, 9 of Cups, King of Pentacles. With Power, Water Bearer, Alchemist. This is some powerful energy. Powerful, abundant energy from the work that we have done. And this is divine, the divine coming in, right? With 010111 on the clock when I looked up as I said that. Divine alignment and that portal at 11. Whew, let me cut it. Continue. May you trust this path. May you bless the turning of the leaves. A big change is coming, right? That Wheel of Fortune energy. Y'all, that is my reading. I love y'all. Get ready for a major change. Get ready for major abundance. Get ready for the divine, okay? Get ready for all of it. Everything is aligned. Everything is coming to you, okay? Keep your vibrations high and just watch. Watch, wait, and see. All right, I love y'all, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.